Hello everybody, Nitty here, and welcome back to Let's Play EarthBound! In the previous video, we investigated the meteorite crash site and discovered Buzz, who tragically passed away from me, dog! Whew, that dog just came out of nowhere! Well, you know, I can use experience. Let's go fight it real quick, while I explain what we did in the previous video. In the previous video, we encountered Buzz, who told us that we are destined for greatness, but then he passed away. But now, in today's video, we're gonna be exploring more of Onett. Hoorah! And no, the pronunciation is not Onett, it's Onett. It just drives me crazy when I hear people pronounce it like that. But anyway, what we're gonna be doing first is that over here, there's a billboard I want to investigate. Onett Public Library. Use the library more. You can't make me. You can't make me. I said as I go inside the library. The reason I want to come in here is because there's a couple of characters in here that have some pretty interesting dialogue that I want to demonstrate real quick. Hi! Kids can borrow any maps at this library? Do you want to borrow one? Here's a map. Onett is the only thing on the map. All the info is there except for the info that isn't there. Pressing the X button allows you to view the map at any time. How convenient. You know, the X button located at the top. I did that voice way too well. I apologize for that. At Giant Step, there's a monster guarding the spot from the outside world. No one knows when the monster made Giant Step its territory. I wonder if it's stronger than my wife. I'm cramming for the big test tomorrow. It's about games. Hotel rule. If you stay at a hotel, you'll wake up with full HP and power points. Life recovery rule. Recovering life will give you full HP and power points. I bet this stuff will be on the test. Quiet! 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 I just like talking to that guy because most of the people are like studying for a test, and I know what it's like to be studying right now because I'm in college and I was recently studying for a big math test recently. So it's kind of funny to talk to that guy because he's studying as well, and it's like quiet because he's trying to study or whatever. I can't believe I saw it with my own eyes. I was staring at the window. There was just fluttering there. I'd only seen this in the encyclopedia before. What was it? A magic butterfly. If you get close to a magic butterfly, all your cares fly away, just like a fluttering butterfly. Yep. That's the effect of the legendary magic butterfly. I love talking about it. Oops. Sorry about the outburst. I got carried away with talking about lovely butterflies. That's something I'll be talking about later when we actually run into one, what they do. I'm researching Giant Step. It's located near north and west of Onett. I heard it possesses a special power. So we keep hearing about this mysterious Giant Step. We may be able to get to that point eventually. Oh no, I'm in here. Don't try to come in, especially if you don't need to use the bathroom. But I need to go in, hurry up! Don't talk to me, I'm thinking. So you are. I love the dialogue in this game. That's a big reason why this is my favorite RPG. The dialogue in this game is just so brilliant. Now, as for the map that we got a moment ago, if you push the X button on the gamepad, you can see the town map. This will apply for most of the towns in the game. As we progress through the game, we'll be exploring more there's like a lot of cities in this game that we'll be exploring. You just push the X button to see the map at any time. Nest dug around the trash can. Well, let's see here. There's a hamburger inside. Nest takes it. That sounds yummy. But anyway, in here, this is not where I want to go into. There's a hamburger there's a hamburger store in there if you want to go check it out. There's like healing items there. I'll be going over that in a minute. But in here is where I want to go. There's a phone right here you could talk to. You could talk to Ness's father or his mother. This right here is an automatic teller machine or an ATM. This is where you'll be getting your money in the game. It progresses, you get a lot more money over time as you kind of like leave the ATM alone. So you could probably objectively leave the game alone for like a little while and just come back here. I might be wrong about that. It probably, how many enemies you fight probably depends on how you get into there because enemies do drop money when you defeat them, so that might also contribute to that. Woof woof, I'm Rafini the dog. I'm being possessed by the spirit of the game designer. Woof! Do you see the window showing HP and power points at the bottom of the screen? When you go to the store that has equipable items, the window will either flash, flip to more, or become black. If you are allowed to equip an item, it is stronger than your current item, the window will flash. If the item's power is equal to or less than your current equipped item, the window looks normal. If you can't equip an item, the window is black. Rough. I thought you'd like to know. Now it's time to become a regular dog again. Such a cute doggy. Hey, I know your hard-earned cash is important to you, but you should call your mom. She's probably gotten ulcerated from worrying about you. Yeah, that's one of the status effects in the game. I'll talk about that in a second if I remember. Hi, come in. What can I buy for you today? Now, this is something pretty funny right here. For all the stores in the game, if you go to the store and don't buy anything, they have some pretty interesting dialogue. You don't want to buy anything from me? Oh, you hurt my feelings. But in all seriousness, there's a couple items here that I want to buy real quick. First of all, T-ball bat, yo-yo. These two are weapons for Ness. The bat, if the weapon is a bat, only Ness can equip it. Anybody can equip a yo-yo, but only Ness can equip a bat or like a baseball cap or stuff like that. We're gonna be buying the baseball bat. All the stats for these items will be in the description below, so you can check that out if you want. We're gonna be buying the baseball bat, and the T-ball bat and the cap and stuff like that. Alright, so that's everything we're gonna be doing right there. We might come back there to get the cheap bracelet later once we have a little bit more money. It might be a little bit of a problem now to get enough money to buy everything, but trust me, later in the game, you're not gonna have any trouble with that. Alright, right here, we can buy some hamburgers. These are healing items. Again, all this stuff will be in the description below, so you can just look at that real quick to see how much this stuff will help you with. The reason why I'm buying hamburgers real quick is because we're going to be facing some enemies in a moment that I like to take care of. So we'll be doing that in a moment. That poor guy! That car! He ran over it again! He went through a magical portal He went through a magical portal and ran him over twice! What did this guy ever do? They're kind of slow as sharks. I can't play Oh my god, this poor guy! He can't play at the arcade, and then a car runs him over, goes through a magical portal, and runs him over again! Man, that poor guy. I feel so bad for him. Rumor has it the Shark's boss is hanging out near the giant step. Alright, so yeah, if you look over there, you can see something we'll be taking care of in a moment. There's like a robot right there, there's a guy right there. We'll be taking care of that momentarily. But we've been hearing a lot about these creatures called this gang called the Sharks. We'll be taking care of that momentarily. Why, you want to meet our boss Frank? He's in the backyard of the game arcade, thinking about peace and love. You might want to visit him. Alright, over here, this is a magic butterfly. Magic butterflies will restore your HP and I think your power points as well. So even if you think you don't need it, it's a good idea to go check it out anyway to go find the butterfly. Oh, the road's closed again. It's on its claim to fame. The road to Tucson is closed. You can't just squeeze through roadblocks either. One is famous for roadblocks. Don't talk to me, I'm on duty. Until I have Chief Strong's permission, I can't let you through. Why can't I go through? I'm certain Ness is small enough to crawl through the roadblock in that tree right there. Whatever. Over here, there's an enemy we've taken care of real quick. Do you want to meet Frank? You don't want Frank to beat you up, do you? So these enemies, unlike the enemies we fought in the previous video, we have to talk to these to trigger the battle. But anyway, this is a Pogo Punk. 35 HP, 0 power points, 8 offense, 10 defense, 3 speed, 0 guts, 15 experience. They'll drop $18 when you defeat them. They'll always drop a hamburger when you defeat them. Weaknesses: 75% fire, 75% freeze, 50% flash, 50% paralysis, 10% brainshock, 50% hypnosis. Attacks: they'll charge forward, high level damage, watch out for that one. Bass, low level damage. Fall down, doesn't do anything. And we get into experience. Oh, baby! Offense went up by 4, defense went up by 2, speed up went up by 2, guts went up by 1. Oh, baby! Luck went up by 3, maximum HP went up by 2, maximum power points went up by 1. Ness, realize the power of Hypnosis Alpha! Yeah! Get used to hearing that. I will be doing that a lot throughout this Let's Play. I'm so looking forward to this. I've been planning to do this one forever. I'm so excited I'm actually doing it. Anyway, Skate Punk. This guy is probably the most difficult out of the Sarks who we took care of for a bit. Because of that, he has the ability to summon other enemies. This is something we'll be seeing a lot. But there are enemies in this game who will summon other enemies. But anyway, Skate Punk. 31 HP, 0 power points, 7 offense, 8 defense, 5 speed, 0 guts, 12 experience, $17 when you defeat them. They have a 1 out of 128% chance of dropping a pizza. Weaknesses: 75% fire, 75% freeze, 50% flash, 50% paralysis, 10% Brainshock, 50% hypnosis. Attacks: bass, low level damage, shred fiercely, high level damage. Watch out for that one. Call for help. This is a summoning power. They'll either summon a Pogo Punk or a Yes Man Jr. We've encountered a Pogo Punk before, but we haven't encountered a Yes Man Jr. yet. There's a can of fruit juice in there if you want it. That's also a healing item. It's not a very good one, so you're probably not going to be using that one too often. Oh, by the way, listen to the music that plays right here while we fight this thing. This is the first instance of a reference. This game is packed. My voice cracked. This game is packed with tons of references to like 80s pop culture and stuff like that. Well, not necessarily 80s references, but like older references from like back in the olden days. That song that plays during the weaker enemies is plays very similar to a song named Tequila. It was like Tequila. I love that song. I don't know why, but I just freaking love that song. Do you want to buy it? I wasn't paying attention to the text. You can't afford I can't talk. You can't afford $7,500? It was a waste of time talking to you. I only have $1. Wow. Okay, I guess I had that coming. I must be the happiest man in the world. I can practice my trumpet in this scenic spot. I'll send my haunting melody throughout the town. That's another musical reference, but I can never remember what that's supposed to be referenced for. Oh, hello, Spectral Crow. I'm gonna eat that cookie to make some room. But anyway, as I was saying a moment ago, I don't remember exactly what the song is a reference to, but I would have a caption on screen right now. I'm telling you guys what it is. There is a couple other music references, one of which we will be seeing in this video. Wait, you were facing away from me. How come you didn't get like a green swirly thingy of death? He fell down. Alright, I think we're well prepared to go to progress through the game, so without further ado, let's go into the arcade. If you look at some of these games, you can see that some of them are like references to older games. It was you beat up my buddy, didn't you? You better just beat it. Beat it, beat it, no, it was the beat it. I don't know the lyrics, but the song is catchy. I did it better. I gotta stop singing. Yeah, we defeated the Pogo Punk. But as I was saying, some of the arcade scenes in this game are like references to other real-life games. I think there are 2 references, but I can only remember one of them at the top of my head. This one right here is obviously a reference to Donkey Kong. I think this one is a reference to Space Invaders. I don't think this one is a reference to anything though. Let's eat the cookie. I want a cookie. Cookies they're good for you, except they're not good for you. You sound like a real whiner to me. Don't get lippy or I'll kick your butt. Oh, you don't fight us. Hey, ooh, a pinball table. I didn't notice that before. Frank has an incredibly powerful weapon. If you get your hands on it, I bet you could stand against any enemy. Spit, 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 saliva, spit, spit. Do you want some gum? Get your own, twit. Rude. Wow, you're rude. When you buy an item that should be equipped, do you bother to actually equip it? I gave a hint to my own enemy. I'm such a rockin' dude. I obviously have total confidence in my own abilities, so I'm ready to get it on, Spanky. What kind of a nickname is that? Anyway, yeah, another skate punk. Let's fade him. To tell you the truth, I like drinking tea and eating fresh vegetables, but that doesn't fit my super cool image. I guess I just have to accept this about myself. Is he playing Donkey Kong? He's just minding his own business playing Donkey Kong, and we're beating up his buddies. Anyway, you don't have to fight any of the enemies here except for this one, so let's go fight this one real quick. The reason why I wanted to fight those other enemies is because I just wanted to get more experience, wait, what? Hey kid, do you want to become a member? What did you say if you said yes? Come back after you finish EarthBound. Wow, fourth wall break. The fourth wall does not exist in this game. It's Super Paper Mario all over again. Don't be such a snob. Anyway, this is the Yes Man Jr. 33 HP, 0 power points, 8 offense, 9 defense, 4 speed, 0 guts, 13 experience, drops $18 in defeated. Has a 4 and a 128 chance of dropping a bag of fries. Weakness is 75% fire, 75% freeze, 50% flash, 50% paralysis, 10% brainshock, 50% hypnosis, attacks, bass, low level damage, swings a hula hoop, high level damage, watch out for that one as usual, and laughs hysterically, does nothing. But anyway, we're now going to be getting into our first boss fight in the game. So, I'm going to do something that's kind of cheating because I'm playing on the Wii U version. The Wii U version has the option to use a restore point. What this means is that when you set the restore point, you will be able to go back to that point at any time. This is awesome. It's great for RPGs in my personal opinion because when I was younger, what I hated about RPGs was that you had to watch the same cutscene over and over again when you defeated an enemy. But this game, even without the restore points, it doesn't really matter that much because when you defeat it, the text is just very quick. You can scroll through it very quickly if you die during the fight. With the Wii U Virtual Console, you can set like a restore point and just go back to that point in the game. That's what we're doing throughout this Let's Play. For boss fights like this, I'm going to be setting restore points, but I'm going to try my best to avoid using them because I want this to be like a fair, honest Let's Play. But anyway, let's now fight the first boss fight of EarthBound, not including Starman Jr. because that wasn't necessarily a boss fight. I'm Frank. You are? Come on, can't you at least say your name? Alright, speaking of restore points, I just had to use mine because I completely forgot to heal up before fighting this thing. But anyway, this is Frank, the first boss fight of EarthBound. 63 HP, 0 power points, 12 offense, 17 defense, 7 speed, 5 guts, 50 experience, $48 when you defeated. Please don't hurt me. Okay, thank God you only did that. Okay, where was I? $48 when you defeat it. He won't drop anything when you defeat him. Weaknesses: 100% vulnerable to fire, 100% freeze, 50% flash, 50% paralysis, 10% brainshock, 50% hypnosis. Wow, we defeated before I even got to his attacks. Attacks, brandish a knife, high level damage, that's very dangerous. Come out swinging, low level damage, say something nasty will lower your guts. This is one of the very first status effects in the game because you may notice though, for the enemies, they have like guts. Now what this means is that this applies to you as well. If you get hit by a strong attack, the higher your guts are, the higher chance you'll get to hang on by 1 HP. So yeah, some attacks can lower your guts, but do not worry, this only applies to the current battle. Your guts will return to normal at the end of the fight. This will also apply to an item called the Sudden Guts Pill, which greatly increases your guts, but only for the battle. Fail-proof, Frank can't be beaten. Puff, 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 and this is Frankenstein Mark II. Alright, we are facing another boss fight, 2 in a row. And luckily I was able to get the cheap bracelet off screen, well, kind of off screen, you probably saw it on screen a moment ago. But anyway, this is the the Frankenstein Mark II, like I just said a second ago. Anyway, 91 HP, 0 power points, 15 offense, 18 defense, 4 speed, 0 guts, 76 experience when you defeat it, $31 when you defeat it, drops no items when you defeat it, weaknesses, 100% fire, 100% freeze, 10% flash, 10% paralysis, 50% brainshock, 10% hypnosis. The big gimmick of this boss fight was that it would only attack every other turn, which is very useful to remember. When it first says it's generating a burst of steam, this is like a good time. This will tell you that you need to defend real quick. So So it also has 2 other attacks. It will throw a punch, which deals low level damage. It can also tear into the target, which is high level damage. And we smashed it. Hopefully this will be it. No, it's not. Alright, fun story real quick. I struggled with this boss fight on my first playthrough because, well, I was really terrible at RPGs when I was younger. I just could not get into that. Oh, I defeated it! I've been having trouble with this boss fight. I defeated it, and God bled. Clap for joy. Ness's level is now 6. Offense went up by 1. Maximum HP went up by 1. And nothing else. This is my first defeat. Failproof Frank is now just Failure Frank. I know you've been asking around, so I'll tell you about Giant Step. It seems to be quite a powerful spot. Some kind of special power stored there that allows certain people to perform wondrous feats. However, a monster sucked up all the energy at the spot. It's difficult to get to the Giant Step, that's all I know. I suggest that you collect more information on your own. The entrance to the path is leading to the Giant Step is behind the Touring Entertainment sack. Perkle, the mayor of Onett, has the key to the sack. Ness, you've become stronger than I. Your adventure is just beginning. And with that, we're getting this video off here, so thank you guys so much for watching this video of EarthBound. Next time, we're going to be exploring more of Onett and hopefully be able to get inside Giant Step. And until next time, lead gear to you. Oh yeah. My HP is very low. I don't want to die on the first boss fight because that would be super embarrassing. No! I died on the first boss fight! Yeah!